Nothing but a tramp. He's a bum. I'm the world's greatest.
The man to beat me haven't been born yet, because I'm coming to get you. I'm coming to London to get you.
All of you chumps are gonna bow when I whoop him. All of you. I know you got him. I know you got him picked, but the man's in trouble. I'm gonna show you how great.
You know, it could be argued that Muhammad Ali is not just one of the greatest boxers and fighters of all time, but he's one of the greatest athletes, one of the greatest performers, and one of the greatest entertainers that we've ever seen. And a lot of people will point to Ali's confidence, his belief within himself. I mean, Ali walked around before ever winning a fight, telling the world that he was the greatest of all time. So a lot of people will point to his confidence as a reason as why he was so great. A lot of people will point to Ali's work ethic, his athleticism, his discipline, what he was doing in the gym, while preparing, while training. But examining and looking at Ali's life, I've been able to identify something completely different. You know, in 1977, Muhammad was being interviewed on late night TV by Phil Donahue, and he was asked the question, Ali, what is the key to your success? What is the key that is making you great? What is it that is separating you from every other fighter, from every other boxer? And Ali's answer was shocking. It wasn't the type of training that he was doing. It wasn't what he was eating. It wasn't the amount of times he punched a bag. It wasn't the amount of miles he ran in his training. The one thing that Ali pointed to was, I stay away from the parties. I stay away from the girls. I stay away from the late nights. Ali was notorious and famous for being in bed at 9 o'clock every single night. At the height of his fame, he was one of the most recognized people. Ali could have had access to any party, to any nightclub, to any amount of women that he ever desired to have. But he was focused on a goal. He had a clear vision in his mind of what he wanted to achieve and who he wanted to become. And he knew that in order to do it, it wasn't gonna be about what he did, it was gonna be about what he didn't do. See, Ali knew that yes, he could have the greatest training. He could be dedicated, disciplined in his work ethic. But if he allowed himself to make poor decisions, if he put himself in destructive environments, if he didn't have proper boundaries set up for himself, he would end up just like everybody else. Now, what does this mean to us when we're struggling with a pornography addiction? You see, so many of you reach out to me on a weekly basis. Frank, what can I do to fight the temptations? Frank, what can I do when the triggers arise? Frank, what can I do when I'm feeling the urge to want to go look at pornography? And while yes, it is about having real-time tools and strategies, but in reality, if you didn't put yourself into those positions, you didn't put yourself into those environments, there's no reason that you should be laying in bed past midnight scrolling social media. That's a boundary that needs to be built in your life. There's things that you need to stop doing. When we look at breaking free from our pornography addiction, yes, every single day we should be chasing our goals. We should be working towards becoming the man that is no longer addicted to pornography. But in fact, there should be a list of things that we do not allow ourselves to do. There should be a not to do list that we follow through and execute upon every single day. We don't mindlessly scroll social media. We don't take our phone into our bedrooms with us. We don't take our phones into the bathrooms with us. We don't go to certain types of websites. We have software blockers. We have Covenant Eyes installed. We have accountability partners. So by creating boundaries, by creating structure in your life, not just what you're going to do, but what you're not going to do is going to be the path to you unlocking the secrets and the keys to your success in breaking your pornography addiction. Now, if you want some tools and you want some help to actually help you put this together, then down there in the pinned comment below, what we've done is we've written a free book. It's called The 7-Step Guide to Living Life Without Porn. I'm gonna link it in the first pinned comment below, but if you walk out the process that's laid out in this book for you, just like 4,000 men that have come before you have had success in breaking the chains from this addiction. But follow Ali's advice. Have a vision for who you wanna be. Have belief and confidence in yourself, but more importantly, set up structure, set up boundaries, and have a not to do list that you look at every single day, and you do not allow yourselves to fall into these destructive environments and destructive patterns of behavior. Frank Rich from Reboot Recovery. We love you guys. If you got value out of this video, make sure to hit subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.